Hello gamers, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we doing? How's it going? Have been needing something to chill because the brain isn't cooperative today. Felt that. That is why it's taken me so long to get back to this. We gonna be drawing. Because I had the curse of not being able to draw for a little while, but, you know, we're here now. We're here. It's fine. Come to my stream to procrastinate if you want, or to get motivation. I don't really know if I'm a guy to give you motivation, really. Gonna be lurking since I'm playing American Truck Simulator. I saw you were playing American Truck Simulator. I mean, if that's what you're doing, then have fun, dude. But Shakes fist at brain gremlins. So true. Sometimes the brain is gremlins. Sometimes the brain is gremlins. And you just have to deal with that. You just have to accept that the brain is gremlins. Mikey, how many hours do you think I have in American Truck Simulator? I don't know, dude. You're insane. 200. It's something like how you listen to music. 54. Alright, well. It'll be 200 in, like, a week. Yeah, will be 200 soon. Alright. Is the volumes of the music okay and everything? Is that all good before we get into the drawing? Guess how many Minecraft hours I think I have, actually? I don't know. Music's a bit quiet. Well, it's the end of the song. That was a bad time to go, hey, what's the music like? The song is ending. How many hours do you have in Minecraft? Lots. Yeah, lots. Just many hours. I have no idea how many hours I would have in Minecraft. Okay, there's some music. What's the music volume like? What's that? How's it sounding? Because I had to mess around with the audio for when we were playing Night in the Woods. Music volume good. Awesome. Okay. I thought it was, because that's the volume I normally have it on, but I just wanted to check. Alrighty. Yippee! We have a drawing. So, we are continuing the Dominion SMP portrait series. Yippee! The guy. Yes, the guy. So, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna start this stream with a summary because I know a lot of people who watch this aren't actually Dominion fans. They're just my guys. Tell Val this guy has eye imagery and it'll be here in 2 seconds flat. On it, boss. So, for those unaware, Legundo on Dominion SMP is a piglin merchant. Yeah, that's basically he deals in IOUs and he was making a casino. And I don't know, I'm not the Legundo expert. I watched his 100 Hours Hardcore series though, and that's where the eye imagery comes from. I just thought it would be fun to put it in. Special request from the Dominion Nerds fans. These stars here are to mark the fact that, I can't remember who it was, but somebody said that he should have, like, glittery gold eyeshadow, and I was like, that's delightful. Of course we're going to include that. So he's going to have glittery gold eyeshadow, because what is a great piglin warrior without glittery gold eyeshadow? So yeah, that's what we're doing. I also decided to make this eye, so this bit here is, like, a scar. This bit's a scar, and I was like, well, because it's like you can see it on the skin there. Non-piglin champion of the piglins looking to take over the overworld via the economy. Yeah, that's a good summary. That's a good summary. Get chat righted. Hi, Corky. Nice to see you. Why is my music so intense? I'm having a moment. I'm having a hot flush. It is 10 degrees and it is far too warm. But yeah, so I decided that the eye on this side should be like a prosthetic eye and would make it gold. And I don't know, people said that was a cool idea, so we're gonna do that. It's that bit of the art streams where I talk for ages to avoid actually starting the drawing. let's give some we'll do the fine hairs layer as is normal. Let me just name this skin ref sketch. Corky connection we love. Ah yes, the infamous Corky connection. Right, I've got my mark a bit different. Hold on. Okay, that's too thick. A little bit too thick. When I did my drawing, I gave him gold ear things and gold fake tusks. I was considering, like, doing stuff like that, but then I was like, you know what? At this point, it's just easier to draw him as, like, a piglin. I know he's technically human, but I'm gonna be honest, I could not think of a cool design for him. And I was like, you know what? This looks cool, so I'm here for aesthetics more than canon accuracy. Yeah. Sometimes to finish a project, you have to make some sacrifices, and the sacrifice is canon accuracy. There we go, man's got eyelashes. That's the most important bit to start a drawing. You gotta get the eyelashes in place, and then you get the ability to look at things. Her ass has not watched Dominion. No knowledge. Clueless. Too stupid. No, it's okay. I recommend Dominion. It is a good... I think you can look at things without eyelashes. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just talking. I've got no idea what I said that you're responding to. I have lost my train of thought completely. No more talking. Let's just draw. Anyway, watch Pandora's Box on April 2nd. Yes, watch Pandora's Box. Fun Minecraft event. I like when the sad music plays and it's really like it's really like completely out of whack with like what we're doing. One day I will update my stream music. Unfortunately, I kept getting copyright striked on my YouTube VODs, which is like irrelevant currently, but it's just mildly annoying. The sad music is very quiet. The sad music is just, it's quiet song, so I'm not gonna like adjust the volumes or anything. That's just, the song is quiet, so. Means you don't have to hear it and be sad. How to avoid being sad. Don't hear the music. People being silly funny. Saddest music ever in the background. Yep. That's how it be. You just summed up Art Survival right there. Those are some intense brows. It's a very intense looking overall, to be honest, but I get these like shapes to be kind of similar. There we go. That's an intense looking expression. Sorry, I've got moderator view open and I can just see in the recent mod actions just "I'll kill you" added as a permitted term by Dionysus from the stream we did a while ago. If Legs tunes in, I'm a cackle. I mean he saw the going live notification. He saw it on Twitter, so I am still so procrastination on the Deathlit Lungers. This rat cannot write long fics with multiple chapters. Long fics are hard. Hang on, I'm stepping away from my mic for a second. I need to open my window. It is awfully stuffy in here. Okay, I returned. I have fixed that I still intend to update someday that are over a year without updates. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it just be like that. Now time for anyone who hasn't tuned into my streams before to see my cursed layer naming. Time to draw the eye skin. Let's get this beast's skin tone. He's a tanned pink lad. He's very tanned. Hey, why is Legundo's face like that? Yeah. Still don't know if this bit's meant to be a mouth or a nose. I always see it as a mouth, but I think he said it's meant to be a nose. I always see it as like a really high up. Yeah, dude's got chin for days. Yeah, I always see it as a really high up mouth. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a nose. Mega Chad chin. The thing with this is that the eyelids are quite hooded from this angle. So this shadow bit here. Because of the scar in his left eye, I see it like scar smirk. Kinda, yeah. I see what you mean. Listen, man. I didn't make the skin. I mean, he plays with Forge Labs, who has played with the skin of Peter Griffin. Yeah. Forge Labs is an interesting one when it comes to skins. You know how it be with the burger. That's the color I picked, right? Okay, so we need some shading colors. Worst case scenario, we simply do ibuprofen and stop worrying about it. So true. Top secret info, in Pandora's box, I might be playing with a Catmaid skin because we're mint mermaids. I cannot wait to see your Catmaid skin. Lops, Catmaid, real and true. Just color differences. Microscopic, but we're rolling with it. Ah yes, shading, I say, colouring in with exactly the same colour. Let's get some light. It's really funny because canonically, Celops is leaving CAD like, hey guys, I gotta go play sports for a couple of hours, and then the CAD folks tune in and he's just wearing Catmaid outfit. Pandora's box canon to Caduceus SMP. CAD folks simply deserve to be confuzzled and amused. Yeah. I think it's funny. I think it's wonderful. I think it's utterly delightful. Whoops. No more Achilles on Caduceus, so sad. It's coming back. He's gonna be back eventually. Just gotta go talk to a wizard about it. Why is that? No, I don't want that way to make the color. I want this way to make the color. Why are you moving where I am on the color chart? That's so rude and mean to me. Okay, let's blend this guy out. Wish I had more textured blending brushes, but Fire Alpaca doesn't deal well with, like, texture and blending. You get one or you get the other. Just Google definition of Caduceus. Turns out Hermes is the god of the SMP. That's the twist. Yeah, Caduceus is the Greek god Hermes' staff. With the snakes. That's why the logo is the diamond sword with the snakes around it. Because in the mythology, the actual Hermes' staff. Fire Alpaca doesn't deal well, full stop. No, Fire Alpaca is good. Fire Alpaca is how I made my little beast for my Night in the Woods streams. Don't knock it. That was good. It's just some of the brushes are a bit, you know. Me and Val and Dionysus keep organising Doctor Who nights on stream nights. Oh, I haven't been able to watch a Night in the Woods stream yet. That's the reason your Doctor Who nights are all on my stream nights is because I'm not part of the Doctor Who nights. Simple. If I was part of the Doctor Who nights, they wouldn't be on my stream nights. So now you simply must cope. To be fair, it did start as Torchwood nights. Exactly. If I'd been there for the Torchwood nights, it wouldn't have been part of my stream nights. I'm joking. You can organise things whenever you want. Alright. Get some eyes on this beast. Ama. No, it isn't time for the horrors yet. Oh, by the way, when we watched the episode with the guy from the council, I understood why he's your favourite. Which guy? Who's my favourite? I genuinely cannot remember. I will never know what Torchwood is, and at this point I'm not sure I want to. It's a spin-off series of Doctor Who. Or like a companion series for Doctor Who. So the Torchwood Institute is something that appears a couple of times in Doctor Who for different reasons in different episodes. But then they gave the Institute itself its own series. Although Torchwood isn't a BBC series, if I'm right in saying. Doctor Who is a BBC series, but Torchwood isn't. So, yeah. In Torchwood, they can fuck. Torchwood is BBC? Oh, I thought you were saying it until season 4, which was shit. Okay. In Tortured, they can fuck because it's post-watershed. Okay. Good to know. Oh god. Why are you quoting my messages at me? Okay. My favorite Doctor Who character is in the episode with the girl who draws people to snatch them so they can become her family because she's possessed by the lonely alien, and there's the guy who works for the council and he's trying to re-tarmac the roads and he gets caught up in everything but he has no clue what's going on at all. I remember that now. Yeah, I stand by that. That guy is my favorite. So he's just this random civilian who just works for the council on this estate where the Doctor and Rose have ended up. And there's this girl who is possessed by an alien who is drawing pictures of people, and when she draws them in the pictures, they become the pictures. But this guy who works for the council, he has no idea what's going on, but, like, Rose comes along and, like, smashes the tarmac he's just laid, and he keeps talking about the tarmac, and he ends up, like, following her at one point, because she just kind of drags him along, and they fix the alien thing, and she hugs him and cheers, and he's like, we did it, what did we do? And he never finds out. He's just there, and I adore that, because he has no idea what's going on, and but he doesn't care. He's just happy that they did whatever they were trying to do. He's great. Everyone should find a random background character to decide is their favorite. I need to continue rewatching Doctor Who. I just haven't been in the mood recently. Because I'm at that kind of... I'm at the, like, the middle bit where they started to do some more horror ones, and I get weird with certain horror aspects. That... I knew that would catch me up. Okay, I'm changing this to just say ref, because I see the skin, and I think it's a different skin. Tortured is great except for season 4, but it's also fucked up, especially in season 3. Fair enough. I mean, Doctor Who at its essence of its being is always going to be a little bit fucked up, just because of the, like, what it is, like, the topics that it talks about. It's always going to be a bit weird and whatever, but sometimes they do it well, sometimes they don't. Tortured straight up rewired my brain. I know. Yeah, but Doctor Who doesn't have the British government discussing which children to sacrifice to an alien to make alien drugs with. Yeah, I remember you talking about that the other night. Yeah. Have this yet another guy with incredibly vibrant green eyes on the server. Because when I drew Nuke, I had some artistic interpretation with Nuke because I like giving angels glowy eyes, but his eyes are very vibrant green on his skin. I just got startled because I knocked the volume controls of my headphone against my arm and it made a noise like bubble wrap, and I was like, what the heck? I was gonna do this one gold. I might leave the pupil, or maybe do the pupil like a slightly different color. But I might do like the whole eye, like all of this gold. I think that would be fun. So actually, eye singular. Now we don't have to worry about making him symmetrical. Yippee! Okay, now we're gonna duplicate that, clip, and now we can go ham. Making things. That's the wrong brush. Making things look like things. My favorite part of any drawing, and I always do it at the beginning for some reason, even though it's my favorite part. Rip me, I found a village, but it's being plagued by a crocodile. Yeah, sure, have fun with that. Good luck. Yeah, I gathered the modded Minecraft thing. It was just a funny sentence out of context. Right, there's layer 1 of our making things look like things. Ba 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 ba. No, stop it. There we go. Making things look like things. That sure is what art is about. You'd think, wouldn't you? Sometimes no. Why does it look wonky? Oh, I've made it big. Okay. There's an easy way to problem solve when you've made it look too big, and that is give it an inner layer. Might add some little flecks. Where's my nice gold color? Which palette? That's the flesh cloud. There we go. That's the. Give them some. Oh, that's pixel layer. I didn't realize we were quite that small. That's an eye. Ooh, that looks cool. You draw eyes so well, thanks. I was one of those kids that just, like, you know, the art kids that only doodle eyes, except I doodled eyes a lot. And I really like how eyes look. I just think they're really pretty. So I just put a lot of effort into, like, making them look good. I like how eyes are. Now I'm just gonna leave that staring at us. Oh. I like this song. This song always makes me think of Art Survival Season 2. Because I always had it in the underwater tunnels. I miss the Hobbit hole, man. I miss the Hobbit hole so much. You there, new viewer on my channel. Watch Art of Survival. I miss the Hobbit hole, man. And this song too, this song that's playing now was the one I used on the first day when we were all like happy and excited. And then everything went wrong. I miss the Sunflower Alliance. Me too. I've been wearing my hoodie all day. Exclamation point merch. You can buy Sunflower Alliance hoodies. That I designed myself on stream the other week. The hoodies are very good, actually. I will say Redbubble hoodies are good. The stickers, not so much. I stuck it on the side of my PC and it's just like falling apart. It's so upset. Like it just keeps curling and like it doesn't stick very well. So like I recommend the hoodies. Don't recommend the stickers. Don't know about any of the other items because I haven't tried them. I want to put more depth on the eyelashes. It's irritating me. Redbubble t-shirts are good. Okay, cool. I've never bought a t-shirt from Redbubble before, but I will take your word for it. I've had a Redbubble t-shirt that I've worn a lot for almost 5 years now and it's still holding up. That's good. I was also surprised at like the print quality on the t-shirts because like, that's not gonna work. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but it is. It's decent. It's pretty nice. Be gone, bot. That's fucking. How do I yeet this person? Got it. Thanks, loves. Twitch mod controls confusing. If something comes up in chat while I'm tabbed out, let me know and I'll tab back in. Well, yeah. You will hear me say, be gone, bot. Okay, right. Now we can mesh them back together. Eyeball. I'll leave that separate for now in case I decide that I want to do something else with it. We're going to have eye and we're going to have fancy eye. That's how we're going to do it. Eye and fancy eye. So, let's get my gold. I'm also going to use the gold that he has, but his gold is a more orange color for some reason. Oh. But I've got my nice golds up here. We're going to just mix. The fun thing about gold as a color is that it can be many colors. The thing about gold as a metal is that it can be many colors. And gold as a color can have many tones. So we're just going to smack down. I might do this bit the lighter color. And then this bit like that. And then just do this bit the dark color for now, but you know. I reckon that's a pretty similar color to mine. What's that? Ooh, that's close, but that's a nice, like, depth adding color to just, like, smack around. And then we've got some of these. Oh, there's another one there. That one's quite nice too. His orange is a bit more... No. His gold is a bit more orange than what I'd normally go for. That's what I was trying to say. But I can respect it. I can respect the fancy gold. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of chucking down random colors, and I'll stick a filter over this too. One of my my sand filter. Love a good sand filter over gold. It makes a very complimentary look for gold. Chucking some of this lad. Hi Lyric, hello, nice to see you. Were you the one who said that the gold eye would look cool? I can't remember who it was. Hello, hi, hello, nice to see you. You did say that, awesome. You joined at the perfect time then, because that's what we're drawing right now. That's what we're doing, the gold eye. That's not bad. It also said you should give him gold eyeshadow, which was partially a joke. No, I put it on there. You can't see it because this bit's in the way, but these stars, that's marking where the eyeshadow is going. That does look quite cool. That looks quite cool. That looks quite cool. Normally I do eyes with the watercolor brush. Let's do that. I like having it like spiral inwards. As much as like pupils make no goddamn sense in how the person sees. God, they look cool. Well, the good thing is this is a prosthetic eye, as in just a fake eye. So he doesn't need to see out of it. It's purely aesthetic. There's not like a, oh, magic, he can see or whatever. No, it's just, this is just a fake eye. This is a prosthetic, like a fake eye. I'm basing it off the ones that my aunt has. My aunt has a fake eye and we do steampunk festivals, so she has a fake eye that's just like full of cogs. It's really cool. But I feel like if Legundo lost his eye, he would make a new one just out of gold. Or the piglins would craft a new one. Meanwhile, while designing eyes with white pupils, I was like, is this unrealistic? Yes. Do I care? No. Handshake me with God Mikey, except God Mikey doesn't have to see because God Mikey is God. Minimal vision is required when you are God. Sorry, I'm late. I was shoveling snow. Hi, Manny. Do you mean snow in Minecraft or snow in real life? It could be either. I know you were building your monastery on Squid Realm. I want to make that more shiny. Snow in Minecraft, unfortunately. Imagine actually needing to see. Couldn't be me. God Mikey, probably. Yeah, you're just aware of everything all of the time. That's how godhood works, right? Yeah? That's how being a god works, right? Yeah? You guys would tell me if I was wrong, right? You'd tell me. You'd tell me if I was wrong, right? God's meant to know everything all of the time. Stopped for the day because I got mad at all this powdered snow. Understandable. Powdered snow is like really cool, but also sucks. Can't see? Simply get good. Simply get God. That was awful. I'm so sorry. Is God Mikey an avatar of the eye? I still don't know what that means. Like, I know what it's from, but I still don't know what that means. Person who wears glasses. Is God Mikey an avatar of the eye? I don't know. That eye looks eatable? Thanks. It's meant to be made of gold. Supposedly. TMA enjoys in the chat, is God Mikey an avatar of the eye or no? I don't think I know enough about God Mikey to assign a fear. That's funny, because you're the one who played God Mikey when I recorded the lore bit, except you didn't really have to do anything except stand there and appear when I needed you to, but... I think it needs some blurry. That's all gods do. What, stand there and appear when you need them? I'm calling Avatar of the Eye because none of the others really fit. Consider oops, no memory ever. That's understandable. To be fair, there wasn't much for you to remember because I didn't tell you much particularly. I gave like a 60-second recap of the lore just to give you some idea of how to act. Historically, gods don't appear when you need them. I mean... Is this the conversation we're having now? Mikey, have you heard the new Fallout Boy? I have not yet. I heard Love from the Other Side and I really liked that, and if the rest of it sounds like that, then I'll be happy. But I mean, yeah. I haven't heard it yet. Bro. Oh god. Is it good? What are you doing streaming? I wanted to draw! It's good? Alright. I'd say I'd listen to it after stream, but I won't. I'm gonna go continue watching Limited Life. There's a new Owl City album. It's mid. I've never really listened to Owl City other than Fireflies. Okay, wait, does God Mikey directly interfere on purpose literally at all ever? Because that's one of the big things about classing people as I. God Mikey's thing is, okay. Lyric, go and watch the VODs from when I did the PowerPoint presentation about my lore. I think that will sum it up far better than I could at all right now. The God thing is that God Mikey is like the admin of the Squid Realm. So will occasionally be there like, notable times God Mikey has canonically appeared have been when we updated to 1.19. We had to take the world border down, so God Mikey was the one who removed the world border and in law did the update, but like that was literally just realms update automatically. Yeah, I will send you the link. I get a bit blue in this bitch. Also, God Mikey can occasionally be called upon to do favors. Favors which can be as little as, please go spectator mode and tell me where this goddamn skeleton that is stopping me from sleeping is, or as big as, hey, can you give me a spawn egg or something? I don't know. Okay, my opinion, any direct meddling at all makes someone not I, but IDK or LCB. Give me a mountain. Yeah, that was the direct meddling. We loaded up the new Squid Realm season and there were no goddamn mountains within the world border. And Manny was like, please, I need a mountain for my build that I want to do. And I was like, okay, well, I'll go spectator outside of the world border, and if there's a mountain within like 2,000 blocks, you can have it. Canonically, God Mikey moved some villagers for Elias too. I did do that, yeah. God Mikey has done many things. Mostly, I need to bring back Gay Baby Gel. I think we should bring back Gay Baby Gel. Gay Baby Gel, for those who are unaware, was some barrier blocks with some bedrock in the floor. And if you had been naughty, or if you had been naughty, I would teleport people into Gay Baby Gel. But it was quite novel, so a lot of people were just like, hey, can you put me in Gay Baby Jail? I want to be there. So sometimes people would just ask to go in there. Or if you paid me enough, you could pay to teleport someone else into Gay Baby Jail. Which I don't think ever actually happened, but it would have been very funny. Took me like 2 hours to move mine. You could have asked! You just have to ask niceys. I'm so nicey all of the time. You still like street edge? What? But hi, nice to have you here. Hang on. Or did you just see his response to mine? Or something? It's nice to have you here either way. Welcome, welcome. Mikey, listen to Heaven, Iowa. I'm not listening to the new Fall Out Boy songs, I'm streaming. Stop the stream and listen to it now. I'm not ending stream to go listen to the new Fall Out Boy songs. I will listen to them afterwards, and I will tell you when I listen to them, and I will tell you what I think of them, but I am not stopping stream to go listen to the new Fall Out Boy music. Has anyone here besides me listened to it? If you want to talk about the new Fall Out Boy songs, you can talk about the new Fall Out Boy songs, but I cannot give you my opinion. I just know that I liked Love from the Other Side, so I assume I like the rest of them. If they keep that sound, because I quite like where they're going. It reminds me of Folie à Deux, and Folie à Deux is one of my favorite Fall Out Boy albums. So, like, obviously I'm gonna be happy if their stuff sounds like Folie à Deux. I want this blend! Come on, blend! Okay, that'll do. I've been listening to new Fallout Boy and also Jim and ZB all day. Yeah, that sounds about right. I do not have any deeper thoughts than, yeah, this vibes. To be fair, that's like a good way to experience music. Just going, yeah, this is cool. This vibes. I like this. That's a good way to experience music. What am I doing wrong? Why is this not blending properly? Please. Please. One of my favorite folk bands released an album today and it's fantastic. That's cool. New albums from cool bands are as always cool. I don't keep up with like music particularly of the bands I like anymore, because I used to be just like, my whole thing was I wanted to be in a band, I wanted to be a musician, and I was like devoted my life to all these artists that I liked, and then I got into like Minecraft and stuff, and I was like, huh, this is cool. So I started being a Minecraft guy, and now I like streaming. Can I have some blending, please? What is going on? I have not heard of them, but they're cool. The album's called Joy Alchemy. Well, I mean, put that on your recommended listening list, I guess. Alright. How long have we been going for? We have been going for an hour, and we have got 2 eyes. I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty speedy. That's possibly the quickest we have. I love spending ages doing the little details. Alright, there's a little bit of the skin that I can see that's... Put it back. There we go, okay. Right. 9 more eyes? Go for another hour and you can have even more eyes. I mean... They exist. What are we gonna do next? Let's do the mouth. Yes, let's do the mouth. I need that to be up here. Ring. You want me to just do the ring? No, we're gonna do mouth. I still don't know. Is it like December? Or is it pronounced a different way? But yes, the symbolism. I was like, I know Dominion Legundo isn't actually like associated with the eye symbolism that much, but I like it. I just like it. Yeah, consider eyes. I just hit my microphone. Eyes, cool. Eye symbolism is cool, and it is the only thing stopping me from drawing a goddamn halo. Because I keep giving these guys halos. You know, halo's cool. Like Latin for 10. Decem. Oh, alright. Okay. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I think it might be raining. That's cool. I like the rain. But I do have my windows wide open, so it better not be windy. If it is windy and raining, I will have to go close my window. Because my bed will get soggy, and I don't want a soggy bed. Currently, I think it's alright. Sorry, that's entirely irrelevant. Life update. Do you want me to spend the rest of the stream explaining the Decem lore? Because I will. Well, you know, I did watch the 100 hours hardcore, or whatever, but I watched it and was like, this is good, I like it. Mikey spotted! Hi, Dionysus! Yippee! Dionysus sighted. I saw my thing had updated to say I had 3 moderators in chat, and I was like, oh, I know Manny and Lops are here. And it was you. Hi. What am I doing? Mouth. Mouth. What mouth? That's, we decided that was nose, but I think there's a. Oh, I'm gonna do. In your house physically, you could be. I'd never know. So this is a trick I actually did with. I was drawing Etho the other day. But it was a reference sheet, so I had a bit where the mouth was visible. So I'm gonna show you the trick I used for getting the correct color for the mouth, but I have no idea if it's going to work. So you take the skin color. It only works if the character you're going has red on them. So we're gonna take, like, I think this shade of red will be good. Oh, I'm on a blending mode. I don't want to be on a blending mode. You take a shade of red. Under your floorboards, there's a beating heart there too. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the heart under the floorboards. It's a surprise plot point that will help us later. Or hinder. Who's to say? Who's to say whether the heart under my floorboards is helpful or hindrance? Snack time. You can eat the heart under my floorboards if you want. Anyways, but then you add some white. That's my lunch, please do not take it away. Guys, please, there's enough beating hearts under my floorboard for everybody. What do we need? We need the soft blend, make it big, and then get those guys and go like that. And that's gonna be a mouth color. There's an elephant standing on top of a tree. Who put that elephant on that tree? That's mean. Help it down. Also, very strong tree. I will say that. Incredibly strong tree. We'll add the teeth in a moment, but so this is going to be our base color for the mouth. It climbed up there by itself. Also, it's got tusks. I'm not going to go near it. That's rude. It can't help its tusks. It can't help the way it looks. But if it put itself up there, I'm sure it could get down. Or it's going to fall and bust its ass. That's a Dionysus quote. Did you know that elephants can't jump? I didn't know that. This feels like the setup for a joke. Oh, every time I watch you do an art stream, it makes me want to go do cosplay. Go do cosplay, I command thee. Your cosplay is really good. I forgot to put the music credit back up. Hang on. There we go. Screed music. Turns out it was Beef who fell and busted its ass. So true. You're at work, so you can't cosplay? Cringe. Go cosplay at work. I used to do closet cosplay to college, but that was because 90% of my my wardrobe looks like just characters, because that's just how I dress. I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, is it technically a closet cosplay if my closet includes, like, a medieval-inspired corset? Like, at what point does it stop being a closet cosplay and just start being, you have the closet of, like, stage clothes? I still think about that. Beef's permadeath haunts me like a heart under my floorboards. I mean... I like that I rushed to put the song credits on screen. This is the one song that I made that's in this playlist. This song was not, in fact, made by Screebert. This one was all me, baby. I made it in class. Is it a cosplay of something something system joke? Yeah. I mean... That's up to you, my dude. That is up to you. Mouth. Okay, and then, you know, I can erase this because I have this color visible now. Right, then we do the same thing. We duplicate, clip, and then we can go ham with other colors. So we're gonna make that. No, what I want to do is I want to get this shade of red. Oh, yes, that's nice. Put the screenshot of the elephant in the Dominioners Discord. Okay, I'm going to describe. I'm going to give you an image description of the elephant. I mean that is an elephant in a tree. I haven't actually seen a Minecraft mod with an elephant, so I didn't really know how they were gonna make the elephant, but that's an elephant. It's very square. That's a very true to Minecraft mod. Just saying, technically I wore it before Redacted ever canonically did. He is copying me. I love all my music. Shout out to Harvey, Screebert, Harold, my beloved, who made the music. If you check out his YouTube channel, Screebert, he hasn't actually posted any of the music on his channel, but you can see some pretty funny videos of some cars in a video game crashing to the Scooby-Doo theme. The What's New Scooby-Doo theme. That's the kind of content Harvey makes. Give this guy some pink. For reasons unrelated to the heart, I had to disappear for a minute. That's so Harvey. Yeah, yeah. Harvey's like this really talented guy. Like, he's an incredibly talented musician and stuff. He's really cool. I'm gonna say really nice things about him because he's not here. He's really talented and he's really cool, but he is also just the weirdest guy ever. And I adore him for it. I mean, it's kind of like a pass. To get into Squid Realm, you just need to be incredibly peculiar. To become my friend, you have to be incredibly peculiar. I'm noticing a pattern here. Scream in AOS is so weird. Yeah, in AOS particular, like, when I said, like... oh yeah, except for Dionysus. Dionysus is the most normal person in the world. When I was, like, recommending Harvey for AOS, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, because, like, he's a bit antisocial. And then, like, yeah, he did just become a cryptid, but in the funniest way possible. Lops, am I not incredibly peculiar enough for Squid Realm? Simply get weirder. Simply get weirder. Or maybe you're too peculiar. No, you're not. I will go through and make this pattern nicer. I just have to get the colours in. Be gone. Oh, that was a weird bit on the thing. I was like, oh, that's okay. That's just a weird bit on the sketch layer. That's fine. Nope, it's a weird bump on the thing. Okay. Oh, she big. That was not helpful particularly, but fuck it, we ball, I guess. That bit's where the hand covers anyway. Squid Realm has been a ghost town lately anyways. I've been busy. In my defense, Caduceus has taken up a lot of my time. I will do another Squid Realm stream soon. We will have another Squid Realm stream soon. In our defense, we've been playing death games. For real, lore. Dionysus, I know you want to do lore on Squid Realm, but I don't... I mean, sure, we can do lore on Squid Realm. Yeah, let's do lore on Squid Realm live on stream at some point. I'm noticing that the colours I've used for this mouth is, like, All of it just looks like a bunch of different lipstick shade swatches. That's delightful. Okay. I'm sorry I'm rotating Squid D in my brain at high speeds as if it's my fault. If you want to play next week, I can give you a totem so we could do a dragon fight. We could do a dragon fight. I don't think we'd need totems. I think it would be funnier if we didn't use totems. But if you want to give out totems, then we can do totems. We could do a dragon fight. That would be fun. Yeah, let's organize a time for a dragon fight to happen. Logistics, live on stream. Only one person gets totems, alright? Fair enough. Looking at the time on the stream, that seems to be end of the playlist. Let's start again. I need more streaming music. Whoever offers to help me shovel my goddamn snow gets a totem. That seems like a fair trade to me, to be honest. You should play Hylix music on stream. It slaps. I don't play video game music on stream anymore because I think I mentioned this earlier, but you weren't here. I'm tired of my YouTube VODs getting copyright claimed. Cringe of them. Yeah, they should let me use the video game music. Just me forever. And also Harvey, because he is nice. Yes, Harvey is nice. Harvey's so cool and awesome. Everyone say nice things about Harvey, because he's not here. Emma! I can't do it because of the fancy eye, but hang on. We'll have to settle for that. Emma! Emma! The horrors! Emma! The horrors are here! It's amazing how much just some little details. Oh, that's like the Duran Duran album cover. Oh my god, it is! Hang on, wait. Hit me typing. Which motherfucker? Kind of like the one with the lady on it. Where there's like no features really visible. I did just frantically Google Duran Duran albums. Okay. Enough distractions. It's been an hour. It's been over an hour. It's been an hour and a quarter. We need to do more of the mouth. Mouth. The mouth. Teeth. Teeth time. I need to make them a slightly off-white. Let me not be blending. I'll do white as a like a highlight down here. Shiny, shiny teeth. Opened this and immediately got distracted. Hi, Jack. Nice to see ya. Don't worry, we've been getting our fair share of distracted. That didn't make sense. You guinea pigs out? She's about? Like, on purpose? Or by mistake? Because, in her cage. Okay, good. Making her way downtown. got teeths. They're quite little, but I think it kind of makes more sense. I feel like Minecraft universe logic, because he's technically a human who got taken in by piglins. This is my dad. Love this guy. Legundo is cool. Your Blobo, yeah. But yeah, because he's like, yeah, he's a human who got like taken in by piglins. But I feel like Minecraft logic would mean he would start to get some of those features over time. Hence like his nose is still human, but like he's got the teeth and then like his ears are weird. But everything else is normal. I don't know, Minecraft magic, you know. Minecraft magic, you know. Where's my... Oh, that was the wrong button. I meant to go out by one, not by a bunch. This color. Brush is too small. I'm blending. Don't want to blend. Okay. That's a guy. To be fair, Legundo calls himself your internet dad, so like, yeah. Oh no, yeah, if I remember correctly, Leg said in Dominion Discord once that the piglins would have given him like potions or something that would have made Legundo more able to survive in the nether. Exactly! my brain just went, Oda Piglin. Detroit become big. Coming on B, Piglin. Two Dominioners, Canon Trans. Two of them Tuesday, Friday. To Friday. Two of them Friday. Thumbs up emoji. Two of them Tuesday. I'm cracking a soda. Can you imagine you can hear it, please? Yeah! Soda crack! It's like the ivermectin frat house all over again. I can't be bothered to draw skin right now. Let's draw some jewelry. The entire rest of this is just skin and hair. I missed the ivermectin frat house. I was just talking earlier about how I missed the Hobbit hole, but I also missed I missed like that. At like one, like half a session where the ivermectin frat house got to be together and be silly. I I miss my frat tales. I miss them a lot. It's a shame my best friend ate shit and died. Miss Bird Duo, yeah. Can't wait for season 4 of Art of Survival. Totally got no idea when that's happening. That's true. I do not know when that is happening. What am I doing? Jewelry. 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 Let's give this man some bling. That's not even a bit. We don't know yet. Check does. I know vaguely when it might be happening, but not exactly. Yeah, exactly. We don't know. But check does. There were hints in one singular VC at like 5 a.m. Ah. That'll be why I don't know it. I do not know! Alright, man. I believe you. No need to shout at me. Thank you for the faith, though. What do you mean? Checkinder does not know and does not know what's happening. I spoke too loudly and got lightheaded. Man, the long COVID really fucks you up. Mikey, you have to stop saying wonder when that's happening in that tone. What tone? What do you mean? I'm being normal. I'm so normal. You hate me. You hate me so much. BRB, I'm gonna go buy a can of Monster now. Okay, have fun. The eyes tone. Does it make it sound like I'm up to something? Is that what you're trying to imply? It sounds like I'm up to something. Reminds me I have a can of Arizona green tea. Have fun with that, I guess. I can assure you I am never up to anything ever. I have never been up to anything in my life. Can't be up to anything, you're too short. Shut up! Shut up! I just assume everyone's up to something always. Death game trauma. That's the thing. To talk about Art of Survival again, when I watched Gek's videos, because in season 2 I never got to watch anyone else's point of view because no one else made videos, and I'm sorry Dionysus, I love you, but I was not sitting through stream VODs. I already had to experience the many long hours of the sessions one time. But this season I got to watch Gek's POV at the end. And like, everyone always assumed I was up to something. I was never up to something. I like listened to the chats of like people going, okay, and we're gonna go meet up with Mikey, and like we gotta prepare, we've gotta be careful, and it's like, bestie, I am making pillars of crafting tables. I'm just a fucking guy. Yeah, I was like, genuinely, why? Oh, this has got its own stabilizer. Why does this have a built-in stabilizer? Why doesn't he use the stabilizer of the other thing? There we go. Okay. Yeah, like, watching Gek's POV, they were like, okay, we're gonna go do this thing, but we gotta prepare, because Mikey's bound to be up to something. And it's like, I'm not. I'm just vibing all the time. Like, I appear, like, when we were doing the trade to get the player head that I cared about more than anyone else did. Gek was like, oh, Mikey wants to come over. I bet he's up to something. It's like, no, I'm just really sentimental over a single player head. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I just like to be places. Everyone is always suspicious of me because I'm just there. To be fair, with Boogeyman, you can never be sure. That is true. That is true. Hang on. But that's the thing, as Boogeyman, I don't think I've ever been a sneaky Boogeyman either. I mean, nobody's really witnessed me as a boogeyman because you know I'm a boogeyman when one of my allies dies. That's it. That's how I roll. I've never non-consensually killed anyone as a boogeyman. I nearly killed Hermes. Actually, that was a thing that happened in the very first session. I nearly killed Hermes. I really wonder how the season would have gone if I hadn't hesitated then, because I would have killed Hermes. Like, Hermes had no armor, no weapons, nothing. Was facing away from me, talking to Val. I could have pounced, but I hesitated because I didn't know Hermes properly yet, and I didn't want to upset them. I didn't want to be mean. That's my downfall. I don't want to be mean. And I know it's a death game, but you know, I don't want to be mean. And now Hermes just reaches all over the place. Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to kill Hermes now, but that's different. Can't wait to do the interesting Caduceus stuff I have planned. Shame I'm not on the fucking shame I'm not alive on the server. You wouldn't hesitate on the Greacher. I would hesitate on the Greacher, actually. I want to befriend the Greach. I need to canonically meet the Greach so that I can befriend it. Can't wait to be alive on Caduceus again so that I can befriend the Greach and make a rootling sanctuary. that's my plans right now. Like, I genuinely, like, once the lore stuff is over at the moment, I just wanna build a rootling sanctuary. You know? I just wanna build a rootling sanctuary. Got nothing better to do. Oh, I also have to interact with government. That was a thing. Someone just needs to explain to Achilles what government is. Ugh, government, who needs it? Exactly! Exactly. Oh, I forgot the shading on this one. Oh. Unfortunate. That was not the colour I was shading with. That was the colour I was shading with. This is actually a very nice gold colour. I might, like, make another palette. Save another palette that's just, like, good colours for gold. Because I draw with gold a lot. That's, like, one of my trademarks of my art. Gold and purple. Those are, like, colours I use all the time. Why he purple? D fucking hates governments. That's why it voted for Greach. It just didn't want Halcyon to win. Based. There we go. Jewelry. And I think I will combine those because it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's the thing I need to do on the eye on this one. I need to blur the outside a bit. That was what was looking wrong. Hey, where's my blur brush? There's my blur brush. I think the problem is the colours don't extend that far. Oh no, they do. Okay. That'll do then. Right, what's next? Oh, the other jewellery. There was more jewellery to do. Gosh darn it. That's okay. We can just do it on this layer and duplicate again. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let me get that shading colour as a secondary colour. There we go. Cool. Then I won't have to go hunt for it. I did all the metal in pen. That was awful. I forgot I had stabilizer on. Because I am learning to ride my bike. Bike stream. I don't know what I'm saying. I just, you know, I just say things sometimes. I don't know what. I just, yeah. I don't know what's going on. That's not even. That's not even at all. That is very not even. That's better. Round that corner off a bit. Lies? Mikey tells lies? Again, I've immediately forgotten what I just said. I don't know. Am I lying? I could be. Usually am. I love telling... Manny, you should know by now, I love telling lies on the internet. That's like my job. I like to lie on the internet. Why do you think I started making, like, videos that required acting? It's just advanced lying. It's just an excuse for me to lie on the internet. Never listen to anything I say ever. There is a high chance that I'm lying. Because I love to lie. You will regret that? That sounds like a threat. Are you threatening me? You can't threaten people on the internet, that's illegal. I never lie. Yeah, sure, Jack. Sure. We're gonna do a gemstone on top of that. And then I want to do this band on a different layer so that I can get the shading nice. But let's duplicate and clip that. Get our... What gemstone? Something red. I guess a ruby. I don't know. It's gonna be red. You'd think I'd know more rock names considering I collect rocks. But I don't. Garnet is prettier than ruby, then it shall be a garnet. Yeah, you make up the rules here. Made that far too dark. Come on, go up. Sometimes the blending can be a little peculiar. Who am I to judge? I am also a little peculiar. Right, now we can combine that. Get another layer just to do this band. So many brushes that I never use. Oh, I color picked instead of switching. Oh. There we go. Got a nice little shadow on that, and I guess it would shadow along the bottom to stop it. There we go. Would shadow along the bottom too. That's nice. I like that. Then we need to do the bright highlight. Not like that though. Yeah. It's harder to get it to look nice on like that. There we go. I am back with Monster. Victor Frankenstein at his class reunion in the good universe. Yeah, I guess. Okay, jewelry complete. Man's got bling. That was bad. That was a bad sentence. So, what do we got now? We have got... Oh, we need to do the gemstone. What was that? Oh wait, renamed it. Jewelry. I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell jewelry, but... It's my layers. I get to spell it how I want. Red. Where's the red? There's the red. That one. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good gemstone shape. I'll accept that. That's good. That's nice. I like it. Now we're gonna do the thing that always takes me 6,000 attempts whenever I try and do it, but we're gonna do it because I think it looks cool and I'm gonna commit to it. I'd stopped playing American Truck Simulator for this monster, but it was worth it. Fair enough. You gotta understand your own priorities. Okay, the gemstone needs to take in a little bit over here. There we go. Okay. Now what we are going to do... Spell things correctly. I mean, you could make it a Capricorn smooth, no facets. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this, where I'm going to do that, and multiply this color And this takes like 6,000 attempts, but what you do is you scribble a shape like that. Then you get a better brush. And you fill it in like that. No, I like that shape, but I'm gonna inverse it and use these bits, I think. And then you get another layer. Set that to add. And scribble a different shape. And make that additive. And then you've got a sparkly shiny gem. I tend to lower the opacity of things to make it less jarring. I think another add layer would be nice on that. And then some like actual shading in it. I don't know, I just think it looks cool. It looks like it's like I don't know, man. I saw someone do it on TikTok and I thought it was cool. That color looks nice, but it's the wrong shape. This is why it takes 6,000 attempts. Kind of looks like Jasper. I don't know. I don't know anything. Never assume I know anything ever. But I will take your word for it. That's a shiny rock. Oh, okay. That's why they look so weird. Okay. It was confusing me which was which. Is a gemstone nerd? That's valid. Gemstone nerdery is allowed. I like rocks. I don't know the names. I like pretty rocks. So there we go. And then we're gonna have a multiply layer. Is that color good? No, we want it to be the original color. Have a multiply layer in that color. And then add layer in the same color. Like that. Bam, 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 bam. Nope, bam. Except that's lighter than that. Okay, well, no. Okay, make that normal for a minute. Hide that. This one. Take that color. Try again. Laser focused. Kinda doesn't get any lighter. Okay, what about... Ooh, bright. Okay, I think I will try and reflecting gold then. See what that does. If we filter Gaussian blur. Put it at like a 75. My opacity layers have to be at like a decimal. Not a decimal, like a 50, a 25, a 50, or a 75. Occasionally I will allow Minecraft numbers like 32 or 64. Once again, putting a lot of effort into a minimal detail, but... There we go, got that gemstone. I'll leave that separate from the jewelry later for now, just in case. What about 69? No funny numbers. No funny numbers. No comedy in my art. Absolutely not allowed. What about 42? Eh. 42 is alright. It's not. I have no attachment to the number 42. 32, solid. 64, solid. 16, nah. Once you get to like 16 and past 2, there's kind of no point. You hate me forever? Never! I could never hate you, ever. Never, ever. No! Never hating you. I know what the number 42 is, I just... yeah, that. Manny, I know you said do the shoulder armor next. I think I want to do the skin. I'm not hating anyone. I love you all so much. Loving you forever and ever and ever. Fuck it, skin can go above the teeth. Hand. You deny me the funny number like a mother denying a toddler McDonald's. Maybe so. Maybe so. You know, I'm sorry. Sorry I can't be that for you. Starting American Truck Simulator again. Hi, Val! I have a lot of skin in this game. 42 is good. Fine, 42 is allowed. Hi, Val, we got a bitch with eye symbolism for you. Hello. Hello, Valorant, my Balalorant. I know you love eyes. Mikey, I think American Truck Simulator loves me more than you. I don't think American Truck Simulator is sentient. Does American Truck Simulator have the ability to feel love? American Truck Simulator can't love you. It can appreciate you, but it can't love you. I might be quiet because I too am drawing. I love when people draw along to my drawing streams. That's fine. You can co-draw with me. It's like we're sat in the room, both like in our notebooks, just both drawing. American Truck Simulator is a woman to me. That's another Mikey lie. American Truck Simulator loves you. Ah, calling me out as a liar. Okay, there's one pixel that's the wrong color, and I don't know what layer it's on. Hang on. There you go. That was bothering me. Anyways. How are we? American Truck Simulator can't love you. It can appreciate you, but it can't love you. A consequence of playing American Truck Simulator while being decidedly not American is that all the place names sound so fake. Yeah. Go away, mouth. Nope. That mouth. There we go. Which place names? I guess it's just like things you're not used to sound weird. Like I always think that when I'm like when I give my address to American friends to send me things, which happens quite a lot. I'm always like I always get responses like why does the place Splot as opposed to Splot, which definitely sounds like a real place. Yeah, as I was saying, UK place names are just as bad. Nampa to Farmington. Farmington? Farmington? Fucking Farmington? Spot is in Cardiff and it's actually called that. That's made up, you made that up. Farmington? I was gonna say how many times can I say Farmington before it stops sounding real, but it never sounded real in the first place! There are actually 2 Farmingtons in America? I mean, I guess they just went, what should we name this town? I don't know, what are we doing here? Farming. Then I guess it's Farmington. Like, that sounds like a reasonable conversation that could have happened. Except in an American accent. But I'm not going to do an American accent because I can't do American accents. Except for the occasional echolalia or something an American friend has said. Ooh, I hate when I remove aspects and it's like, But it has allowed me to see that there is a bit that is leaking. Leaking? That was not the correct word. Do an American accent? No. Look in Stream Talk. Are you sending things in my... You should join my Discord server. If you're not a part of my Discord server, you should join my Discord server. ! Discord. Oh wow, that is places. That is places, that is for sure. Farmington. Oh, I forgot a finger. That would be disastrous. Personally, I'm a fan of pioche. Steamboat? I'm assuming there was a steamboat there at some point. Steamboat Springs. That sounds delightful. Yeah, man, you dox yourself live in my chat right now. Drive to my location. You want to tell us your location? I know your location. I have your home address. I'm obviously not going to reveal it. Just to clarify. Hey, Ma. I think the horrors are here again. Hatred for Americans is only outweighed by my hatred for the British. That's valid. That is valid. I think... Duran Duran's next album cover. I think you should be more nice to the British because, or just to me for being British, because this morning I had an allergic reaction to our water. Be nice to me. On my passport, I'm British. In my heart and soul, I'm Welsh. Valid. On my passport, I'm British. In my heart and soul, I am a beast. No, I'm not doing this. First of all, that was on the wrong layer. I'm so... Ah! It's on the wrong layer. It's okay, we can fix this, we can fix this. Which bits are on the wrong... Okay, it's that. Did I do any of this bit on the wrong layer? Okay. Yeah, I didn't step away from the microphone for that one. Normally I stand really far away from the microphone. Maybe the British should have been a bit nicer to my people. I'm nice to you. Okay, duplicate. We're gonna color in this one and then overlay that one a different color so we can see where the lines are. And in fact, actually, let's go in and do the little thingies. These things. I'm so nice to you all of the time. I have never been mean to you ever. Look in stream. Look in stream. Okay, let's read out some place names. Eugene and Bend. Hilt. Truckee. 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 That's delightful. Also sounds like a place in the Cars universe. Truckee is the Cars universe version of Manchester. I guess. I say this as a guy who has never seen the Cars movie. I'm just making things up. Truckee is a slur. It does sound a little bit like a slur. Speaking of place names that sound weird, Manchester. Yeah. I'm not saying England's got good place names. I'm not even saying England's got better place names than that. Place names are just weird. Like, just, you know. There's weird place names everywhere. Things mean different things in different languages as well, so I bet if you speak like multiple languages, there's like so many more funny place names to laugh at. There are 2 places in Ireland called Cashel. That's a pretty decent name. There's a lot of places in Ireland that start with Bally. I guess it means something, right? Like how a bunch of places in England end in like Ford or that was the only one I could think of because that's what the town near me is called. Ends in. Also Kill is a common one. Yeah. This looks so messed up with no lines between anything. What the heck? This is so... Ireland, begin killing. I'm sure they've wanted to hear that for a very long time. Unfathomable horrors again. Yep. Aima! Apparently kill means churchyard or graveyard. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, killing! Go forth. Fun fact, there's a lot of places in England called Avon because the Welsh and generally all Celtic language word for river is Avon, so it was just like, what do we call this river? Sure, river. Yep. So many, or there is the river Avon. So, the river, it's another one of those cases. But, yeah, a bunch of the towns along that are called, like, yeah, just called Avon or, like, something on Avon. Or there's, like, a bunch that are something on Trent, because there's the River Trent. Or Y, like, W-Y-E, because there's a River Y, so there's a bunch of on Y towns as well. To be honest, Mississippi means big river. Everyone just be, like, pointing at shit and going, like, Like, what's this? Native speakers. This thing. Oh, that's the place name. Nope, that's just the name of the thing. So now you've got the river and the river and the big river and the town and yeah, and the desert, etc, etc. One time I went somewhere called Glanlyn, which was a lovely little place on the shore of the lake. The name just means shores of a lake. And then Shakira. Thanks, Manny. Still can't believe that Lops lied about being Welsh. Yeah, Lops. Right, let's get some definition on this bitch, so it stops looking so cursed. There we go. That's immediately fixed it all. And I'm bringing the sketch back just because I don't like looking at that. Wales is unfortunately in Britain. I was not lying. Let's get the flash cloud. Normal sentences for a Cracky Monkey 123 stream. Bring in the flash cloud. You could easily fix that. Simply stop being British, man. It's not that hard. Just stop it. That's the plot of the Magnus Archives. Are you sure? I feel like you're lying to me. Oh, I missed the bring in the flash message. That makes... I can't even say that makes more sense. Alright. I missed a bit of the oh, it's losing its Duran Duran look. I'm sorry, I will design the next Duran Duran album up. Yeah, they actually hired me, no Duran Duran, watch Dominion. Yeah, they're really big fans. They're super big Dominion fans. Didn't you know that? I am lying. I am lying on the internet. It's my favorite pastime. They did the theme song. Ah yes, the well-known Dominion SMP theme song that was played by Duran Duran. That we all know and love. Top of the charts. Just found a place where the middle lines on the road go all squiggly for no apparent reason. Sometimes it be like that with roads. You know how it is with them roads. I really like this, like, rendering on this skin. This looks nice. Need to put out more nuts for the birds. Go feed the birds. Go feed the birds. Huh. That's really interesting. I love infrastructure. It's so intriguing. Ack. Wrong color. And also color mixing level not up. Go feed the birds and maybe you'll feel better. New like comeback for if I ever get in an argument online. Go feed the birds, maybe you'll feel better. Go feed the birds, maybe your dad will come back. No. Oh my gosh, did you see the birds? Did you go feed the birds? Were there cool birds there? Oh. Bird necromancy. Bird necromancy. Now that you've clarified that was a joke, I can say bird necromancy. I think birds know how to do necromancy. That's the plot of Caduceus! There it is. That is the plot of Caduceus SMP. Go watch Caduceus SMP. I do not have a command that links to it, unfortunately. I think I do have a YouTube command, though. I don't put all of my commands in the title of the screen. They are there for you to unlock as you go along. Simply feel the commands in your heart. Cyclops. Go watch Caduceus, boy. No, watch my stream first. After the stream, go watch Caduceus. I can hear beasts outside. And by beasts, I mean aeroplanes. They're basically beasts. Watch the stream, boy. An airplane is a beast if you're a transformer. I... Yeah. I guess? Get detailed, boy. Need to make a pastel color quilt. I have so many pastel threads that I haven't used. You should make a pastel colored quilt. I would love to see Mani quilting good. Mani quilt's good. I have Mani quilt. It is good. I do not have it out currently because it is too warm, but as in the weather is too warm for the quilt. The weather is too warm for me to require a quilt. Mani quilt, very warm, very good for winter. Gets you through them long winter's nights. Weather is never too warm for a quilt. To be fair, actually, if it's too warm, I will use your quilt instead of my duvet. Because the quilt is like cooler than the duvet, but like we're at the intermediate weather where it's just a duvet is fine. But then if it's cold, I will have the duvet and the quilt. Your quilt. This man has owned his own quilt for a year now and still says it's Manny's. It's the quilt that Manny made. My beloved quilt that Manny made for me, therefore Manny's quilt. Yeah. I'd like people to know that you made it. But I don't need any more. I have too many of them. Give them away. Free quilt to give away. Let's make this less. I like that. And then we're gonna duplicate again and do some highlighting. Harvey shredding in the background. Yeah, this song shreds. Is this Bronking Bad? Bronking Brad? No, it's Blue Ups. I love the name. Oh, I've clicked the wrong thing. No, don't get fucking jazzed. No. Stupid. 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 I've ruined it. I'm so sorry. The thing I used for music updated. Hang on, let's get Blue Ups back, because that fucking shreds. Give me my music. Give me my music, fool. There we go. Shredding. Let's shred again. Harvey does shred, though. He's very talented guy. That's a hand, that is for sure. I didn't do the nose ring when I did the jewelry, but I also haven't done the nose yet, so I think I will put that separately, so I can make it for the nose. You've inspired me to do my own art now? Good. I like when people do art when I'm doing art, because it's like we're doing art forever. I have forgot this was a stream because I was vibing so hard to the music. Yeah, I was just quiet. I just let the vibes happen. Consider we've been going for 2.5 hours. This really doesn't look like much. And it's always like weirds me out because like The actual, like, the big bulk of the skin and, like, the clothes doesn't actually take that long. It's the little details. Mikey, have you heard the new Set It Off song? No. I don't listen to new music particularly. I don't really keep up with music anymore. I'm just like, sounds. Right, let's draw some fingernails. This is the time when I stare at my own hand, because what the heck do fingernails look like? It's your sort of thing? Okay, I will check it out. Again, I'll add it on my list, and then I will never get to it. No. I fully intend to listen to these songs. Okay, what's that kind of I fully intend to listen to these, you know? It's just... the stars have to align for me to be able to do it. You know how it is with the autism. Where did my empty bobbins go? Sorry, I ate them. No. Just no. Just no. You didn't. Sorry for the music glitch. I clicked the wrong thing on the playlist. Man, I'm thinking about music now. I do have a music-related project that I have been doing, and I am excited about that. Unfortunately, that nothing with that is going to happen for a little while, because it's a very much a as and when the inspiration strikes me, but I'm doing things. I am, in fact, doing things. What am I trying to do here? This. Things are being done at a rate. Things are happening sometimes, occasionally, maybe every now and then. Every now and then something happens. You know how it is with art. Right. What do fingernails look like? Don't look at my color choices here. I promise there is a thought process here. Right, and now we're going to blend those with the watercolor to get the lines. And I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna duplicate that, put it above it, and then blend, just to make things look nice. Okay. Make sure it's all filled in all the gaps. Set it to multiply. Do I want it multiply or do I want to... I think overlay at 50. Come on, 50. Overlay at 50. And then maybe a low multiply. 25 multiply. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. Okay, I like... It's been 2.5 hours, my dudes. I'm having fun. Do I want to continue? Is the question. Question of the day. Shall I continue? If you feel like continuing, then continue. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then I will come back and we will continue, because I do feel like continuing. I just need a momentary break, because it's been going quite a while. Be right back. Do I have a chat? Oh, hang on, my chat box on this screen isn't the correct size. There we go. Piss break. Yeah, piss break. Okay. I'll turn the tunes up. I'll be back in a moment. I return. Hello. This song's really quiet. I'm gonna skip this song. Why is this even... I'm gonna remove that song from the playlist, actually. As funny as it is having the dramatic kill me music, it is just not the correct volume. Right. Let's have back to the guy. Back to everything. There we go. Cool. I've also put my hoodie back on because I was getting chilly, but I need the window open so I can breathe. Right. Let's tackle the face. And to tackle the face, we gotta tackle the nose. I wish I could put like markers. I wish I could color code these things. I wish I could do that. I wish I could color code my layers. Or like put a line to say like, oh, these things are the top, these things are the bottom. Nose. Right. Give this guy a nose, I guess. There's a mouse in my room. I can hear it. Buddy, what are you doing? He seems to be hiding again. For those unaware, I have had a mouse in my room for like the past week or over a week now. I don't mind him. Like, we're trying to catch him to release him now, just because like he is like making a mess and like hasn't damaged anything we can see, but he's been inside the walls as well, so he's possibly like chewed things up that we can't see. So yeah, we're trying to remove him, but like we do catch and release traps. I got woken up at 4 in the morning the other day because the mouse had tried to take a cereal bar that was on my desk, and I got it halfway across my desk, and the noise had woken me up. So yeah, mouse. Sometimes there is a mouse. This is meant to be below. Okay, let's just put it below everything. There we go. It'll be a weird place to leave off, but maybe we'll do the nose and then I'll be done. So I don't normally draw for this long is the thing. So, like, you know, breaks are important, and etc., etc. That's quite a good shape. We've got quite a good shape going on. That's alarming. Normally I don't get quite a good shape. Like, that looks like it's got depth, which is quite nice. Let's even up some details. Look in stream talk for a very good sign I just saw in game. Okay. Drive hammered, get nailed. Perfect. That's just like rules of the road. Drive hammered, get nailed. No, the colour didn't change. I was expecting the colour to change. There we go. I want the marriage song. Mountain Wimdy. There we go. Got a schnoz. You can sniff now. Mum came home and I just wanted to go chat with her, but I'm back now. Welcome back. We've got a schnoz. Schnoz. I think I will do the main skin of the face and then be done for the day. I'm not going to tackle the ears particularly because those are going to be a pain. It is in fact a schnoz. It is. So we're going to tackle this bit. Just ignore the ears. Currently the ears do not exist. Then we can draw whatever random wiggly lines we want through here. Because it doesn't matter. And then up here. And then again, random wiggly lines quite high up in the hair so that we can get the the blending bits. And then just hide all of this. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, and link these up. And hide that. And then fill. Active layer. Expand by 3. There we go. It's always horrific when you start filling stuff in from the bottom. What we're gonna do is... I just tried to, like, zoom in on my layers. That's really not how that works. We're gonna get this, and we're just gonna get, again, dark color just for lines. And this side of the face is, like, more in shadow, so we're gonna just scribble over that. But then there's also the scar. So get that color. And do that. Okay, and then duplicate, combine, clip. And now it's time to go ham with colors and things. Let's block out some... That is where highlights tend to go. And possibly a bit there, and maybe along there. And this bit here. And then just like this general side of the face. And then we get... what was our... Hang on a minute. Multiply, take that, put it back to normal. That's our mid-dark tone. Which I assume most of this will be in. I think I need to put the sketch on top, just so I can, like, see where the hair and things is. So, like, I know that this bit all up here is gonna be... And we're gonna do our normal purpley colours, desaturated purple, although I did find it was, like, more this colour. The ones that look... Take that, make it more red, and then get that, like, greyish colour. And I'm gonna make it darker too. Tired. Eepy tired. And I also like to add a little bit of green and things, just for brightness. And then we're just gonna dot in, like, some of the colours. Because skin colour has variation in it. Let's get some of the other colours from him. Now I'm going to take soft blend. I'm not going to focus on getting too many shapes in this. I think we'll probably just get the rough measure down first. And then, like, I think I'll continue this tomorrow, to be honest. And we can come back to it tomorrow and, like, do more defined shapes for the skin. This isn't, like, too bad. This is quite nice. Yeah, we'll make the scar more, like, visible and, like, textured and stuff as well. But this is just, like... This is, like, the draft. That's not bad. Come a long way since just Duran Duran eyes and lips. Yeah, this ain't bad. That's actually pretty good, I'd say. I reckon if I just do the sketch and make the sketch a multiply layer. That's, yeah, that's easy to see, like, where everything has come from. Yeah, I really like this. We're definitely going to continue this tomorrow, I reckon. Yeah. Thumbs up emoji. I think that is... How long have we been going for? Nearly 3 hours. Yeah, this is... There we go. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. It's been nice. It's been chill. It's been good. Yeah. Watch Dominion SMP. Yeah. Tomorrow. Same time tomorrow. We will continue this. Have fun. See you then. Bye.